countless doors all over the world that haven't been opened for decades or even centuries. The question is why? It seems that nowadays you can open any door you want. The truth is that some doors were sealed for a grave reason, and so far, nobody has found out what treasures and mysteries they hide. Here are 4 doors that keep their secrets all too well. Number 1. The Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal in India is one of the most romantic buildings in the world. Shah Jahan started its construction in 1631 to honor the memory of his 3rd wife, whom he loved dearly. They had been together for 19 years, but she passed away while giving birth to their 14th baby. Yes, I said 14th baby. Shah Jahan was devastated by the loss of the love of his life and decided to memorialize her by building a magnificent tomb. It took 1,000 elephants, 20,000 men, and 20 years to finish the construction of this grand monument. The design of the palace is very peculiar. The Taj Mahal's 4 130-foot-tall minarets stand at the edges of a vast platform. It might look beautiful, but the main purpose of such placement wasn't aesthetics. In the 17th century, plenty of massive architectural constructions collapsed under their own weight. That's why the Taj Mahal's chief architect placed the towers farther away from the tomb. In addition, he tilted them in such a way that if they fell, the debris wouldn't damage the rest of the Taj Mahal. Besides being a monument to eternal love, the Taj Mahal is also a very mysterious place. It hides numerous sealed rooms where no one is allowed to go. In some photos of the Taj Mahal taken from the riverside, you can notice 2 layers of basements. Just like some rooms inside the palace, they are securely sealed. There are several theories as to why the rooms were blocked at the times of Shah Jahan and have remained closed since then. Some researchers are sure that the sealed chambers were made of marble, which can transform into calcium carbonate if exposed to carbon dioxide. As a result, the marble would begin to chip off. That's why the chambers are sealed and kept out of the public eye. These rooms don't have any ventilation either. On top of that, if too much CO2 gets into the basement, it may lead to a collapse of the 4 towers that surround the Taj Mahal. But that's only one of the likely reasons. Another assumption is that Mumtaz Mahal, Shah Jahan's wife, was buried in the Taj Mahal. Those who support this theory are sure that her body is still preserved in the basement of the palace, in the same state she was at the moment she died. Number 2. The Great Sphinx of Giza. There are many reasons why you may have heard about the Great Sphinx of Giza. One of them is probably the mystery of this great monument. First of all, it's the largest monolith statue in the world. It's 66 feet in height, 62 feet in width, and 240 feet in length. According to scientific estimates, this construction was built about 4,500 years ago. The Sphinx itself is a creature you can come across in both Egyptian and Greek mythology. It has a woman's head and a lion's body. When they say the Sphinx is a mystery, that's not just a metaphor, at least when we speak about the Great Sphinx of Giza. It took 100 workers about 3 years to finish the construction of the Great Sphinx. However, some evidence states that the monument was once much more massive than it currently is. Archaeologists discovered huge stone blocks as well as toolkits left abandoned near the site. Interestingly, the workers who built the Sphinx weren't slaves and were fed different delicacies such as sheep and goat meat. But this isn't the main secret hidden by the mighty Sphinx. With the help of a seismograph, researchers discovered 2 rectangular chambers at a depth of 25 feet. These rooms are situated underground, right under the Sphinx's paws. And there is a theory stating that these chambers may contain the mythical Hall of Records. This hall is believed to contain knowledge of life itself in the form of ancient paper scrolls. Some people even believe that the ancient Egyptians managed to document the history of Atlantis, the famous and enigmatic lost continent. Unfortunately, these theories don't have any proof to back them up. Archaeologists believe that the chambers may have 2 entrances, but both of them remain sealed. So far, the authorities have prevented researchers from trying to figure out the mystery of the underground chambers. Number 3. Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple. Do I get extra credit for pronouncing that? This temple is a real pearl in the Indian state of Kerala. But its beauty isn't the only reason why this amazing construction has gained popularity all over the world. Underneath the temple, there are 6 vaults named A, B, C, D, E, and F. Probably not the original names. The doors leading to these chambers are massive and made of iron. Several years ago, the authorities decided to find out what was hidden behind the doors. It took a surprising amount of work to open the vaults, but it was worth all the effort. In 2011, 5 of the 6 chambers revealed countless treasures to the world. Bags of gold, gemstones, and priceless jewelry decorated with diamonds. The value of everything found in the vaults was estimated at a mind-bending $1 trillion. But what about the 6th chamber? Vault B remained closed, but it wasn't for lack of trying. Many people believe that a fatal curse protects the door leading to this chamber. Hypothetically, this curse can be removed if a saint or sage chants a specific mantra in a proper way. But nowadays, there are no people who could do this. There is a story that, in the 30s, several temple invaders tried to get into Vault B to steal its precious contents. They didn't reach their goal. Terrible snakes that appeared as if out of nowhere scared the gang away. However, nobody can prove the validity of this story. There is also information that Auditor General Vinod Rai told the Supreme Court that Vault B had already been opened, and not just once. He stated that since 1990, people had entered the chamber at least 7 times, and nothing horrible had happened to them. Number 4. The First Emperor's Tomb. In central China, buried deep under a hill and surrounded by poisonous mercury, the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, has been lying undisturbed for more than 2,000 years. The first emperor was a prince of the Qin state. He was still very young when his father died, making him king. That's why the state was under the prime minister's control until Qin Shi Huang turned 22. His biggest ambition was to conquer all 6 of the warring states ancient China was divided into. After he fulfilled his plans, the country was reunited under the rule of the Qin dynasty. The emperor passed away on September 10, 210 BCE. In 1974, several farmers were digging a well not far from Xi'an, China, when they discovered something highly unusual – a large terracotta soldier. This finding set off archaeological excavations that lasted for more than 4 decades. That first terracotta soldier was just one of several thousand others. Shockingly, each soldier had its own facial features, clothing, and hairstyle. According to experts, there might be up to 8,000 clay soldiers. So far, only 2,000 of them have been excavated. The central tomb, which is supposedly the burial site of the emperor, is yet to be touched. Interestingly, whether or not the mystery of the tomb will be revealed depends not on the authorities, but on scientists. According to archaeologist Kristen Rami, we don't have the necessary technology to excavate the tomb properly. Ancient records speak of how the first emperor created a huge underground city where the ceiling resembled the night sky and pearls were stars. Sima Zhan, the Han Dynasty historian, wrote in his Records of the Grand Historian that in Qin Shi Huang's tomb there were scenic towers and palaces for hundreds of officials. He also added that the place was packed with treasures and rare artifacts. Streams and rivers of liquid mercury surrounded Qin Shi Huang's tomb. The biggest 2 represented the Yellow River and the Yangtze, the major rivers of China. The ancient Chinese were sure that mercury provided them with immortality. But despite this belief, mercury could have been the cause of the emperor's death. The man was so afraid of passing away that he regularly took mercury pills. Mercury rivers are the very reason why scientists are unwilling to explore the tomb. It could be extremely dangerous, both for the researchers and for the environment. The samples of soil taken close to the tomb show unbelievably high mercury contamination levels. So, which of these doors would you prefer to open? Write about your choice in the comment section below. Remember to hit the like button, share this video with your friends who love mysteries, and subscribe to the channel to move